Good morning, or dear. Good morning. Well, actually, I was going to say good morning, good afternoon, depending exactly where you're at in North America. It is the afternoon for me. So, good afternoon for people that are in the East Coast, and good morning for people that are on the West Coast. Um, my name is Steve Noel. I'm VP of Microsoft Sales and Enablement at IT Cloud, and it's a pleasure for me to present to you our training offering, IT Cloud Academy, or a revamped training offering as IT Cloud Academy um, that incorporates the utilization of Udemy as well. So it's very happy to have the opportunity to speak with you. Feel free to ask your questions in the chat. I'm going to be able to, I'm going to have the opportunity to talk a little bit about our training offering and what it has to offer. So, first of all, one of the things I'd like to say is that everything I'm going to show is not only so that you're able to train, and IT Cloud Academy has been built to actually help our partners with enablement. I've met throughout the years quite a few number of partners that have told me that a service such as IT Cloud Academy and the ability to actually get my techs trained and get the correct training I'm looking for is awesome because they've been able to develop number of competencies, certifications, and now solution designations to take their business to the next level. But it's not only for your techs, it's also for your sales team. A lot of you have salespeople that actually also need to be trained. It doesn't necessarily need to be as complex or deep or sophisticated as what the techs or the IT team or the team that actually supports the customers do, but they actually need to have some level of knowledge for the different solutions. And we're able to provide that through our different offerings. IT Cloud Academy has been available for our French partners for quite a number of years. And, some of the English partners have been asking for years, hey, can we get something? Can we do training? And all that is, sorry, can you hear me? I just want to be sure. I just hear the thumbs up if you can still hear me. Had an issue when I did. All right, perfect. Thank you, Danielle. Um, so, as I was saying, it's been offered to our French partners for a number of years. And the reason is simple, it's because there wasn't that much technical French content to train our partners. But over the years, I've had more and more English partners come to me and say, hey, we love what you do. Can you do it also in English? So I'd like to say, like, for the better part of the last 2 years, a lot of the training content that's we used to only deliver in French, we've delivered it in English as well. And I think it's only fair because we do have a lot of English partners and they're looking for training. And I think that when we first got started, we told ourselves there's so much stuff out there that is available for English speaking partners that I don't know if it's a benefit would be much of a benefit for us to offer it in English as well. That being said, I was wrong. And a lot of partner enjoy our training, and we're going to continue to do so. And if at all, we're actually going to expand at doing this. So, number one, you've got when you look at the different types of trainings that are offered by IT Cloud, you've got your webinars, such as the webinar today, whereas, keeping you current and up to date with the new products. Usually not very technical. Some of them can be a little bit more technical, but usually between 30 to 60-minute sessions. We usually have those twice a month. Then what we have that we that's included in the IT Cloud Academy, and we're going to see that are the modules. The modules are, between 1 to 4 hour training sessions that are very specific. You're looking at, tangible skills that you need to be able to, administer, support your customers, deploy specific technology, and obviously also the best practices. So these types of courses are delivered by our, in most cases, they're delivered either by our Microsoft specialist team, which are pre-sales, they do architecture, or directly our support team or even our teammate team get that do deployment. So you see a question here, Danielle asking like Intune, Autopilot, Azure AD, exactly. These are the type of courses that we give, and we've been giving for a little while now. Now, you also have Udemy. Udemy has given us we've integrated Udemy in the offering, and it's been, close to a year now that we've integrated it. And now, at no additional fee, you can actually get the whole course library of Udemy. And I'm going to, talk a little bit more about that. Then you have your learning path or your programs where we've designed specific learning path for our partners. If you have, or we're working on designing specific learning path, if you have a level one, technician, level two, level three, if you looking to build, some security, um, training, if you want to get, you want more training on, dynamics and things like that, Power Platform. So we've created that. And last but not least, we also have our boot camps. Now, in English, most of our boot camps are delivered online. I am not close to delivering boot camps outside of Quebec. All we need is just to have a substantial amount of partners that register, and then talk to your reps. You have Biagio, you have Patrick, Miriam, a lot of different reps, and say, hey, I'd love to have I'd love to have a training in, let's say Toronto. We'd love to have a training somewhere there. Yeah, Danielle, Laura as well. Um, and it is something that we can look into if we have enough partners. Hey, why not? I'm always looking for an opportunity to travel to travel to the exciting places such as Toronto and Calgary. Well, Calgary, yeah, definitely. Maybe not Edmonton. Actually, it's getting nicer and nicer. But obviously, I was just joking about Edmonton. I absolutely love Edmonton as well. But it'd be all the way up to BC. If we have enough partners, we'd be glad to be there, even if it's Ottawa. We've done this in the past. So this is the different types of offerings. What I really like about the boot camps is we actually get to spend a lot of time together, not only talk about the technology, but how to present it, how to sell it to our customers, and as well as how to implement it. So we try to pack a lot of bang for the buck within those sessions, but I think they're immense value because we used to call them transformation boot camps. Because what we're trying to do is, as an example, as you can see, if you're trying to implement Copilot and build a Copilot practice, this is exactly the type of things that we do within our boot camps. Now, Udemy, this is new. I mean, it is brand new because we used to only offer 50 different training courses. And I'm going to reiterate 50 training courses in the Udemy platform. Now, it took a little bit of negotiating, and we've worked with them. We got some decent pricing, and we're able to offer a whole 24,000 library of training, IT training courses. Because if you want to learn how to do just about anything, you actually have access to it on Udemy. And if I'm not mistaken, because I actually try to research the information through, through generative AI, Copilot, and hopefully Copilot got it right. So they have over 200,000 courses in there. So I really want to focus just on IT training courses. But if you want to become a business coach or chef or whatever you want to do, you have access to that through the Udemy training platform. It includes also practice exams, labs, um, the recordings, and the training and the recordings of the modules, IT Cloud. So you actually have access to the content, the IT Cloud created content by our team of Microsoft specialists or our own trainers, our own support engineers, side by side with the rest of the content, and as well as the opportunity to create your own personalized journey and training path, training reports for users to know who's doing what, if they're actually following the training there. Um, and is there a pricing document for this? Yes, I see, Daniel, you're getting excited. I'm actually building up I'm building you guys up or folks up to actually eventually show you the pricing. Danielle, just stand, be patient with me, and I'm going to jump on it. You know what you need to do. We need to build the value so then we can actually sell this. All right. Let me just jump into directly the Udemy platform. Just give me 1 second and just have a hard time finding my window there. Wrong. Okay. Right browser, wrong tab. Switch this into English. Did this. And here. All right. So we're here in the Udemy platform. So if you're looking here, oh, I got a good question for Danielle actually. Danielle is asking, and it seems like you're planning to build out IT Cloud Academy for end users too. Um, yeah, we're gonna have different packages. Unfortunately, we actually retired IT Cloud Academy for end users. Um, sorry to tell you that because I saw that you're a little bit excited. There's a few offerings from Microsoft right now if you're looking for Copilot, and there's lots of third-party um, businesses that actually offer that. We've actually had a partner that decided that they weren't making enough business with IT Cloud, so they decided to close that relationship. That was January 31st, if I'm not mistaken. But we can take it offline and can suggest a few places where you can get decent training for your end users. But I apologize. Right now, IT Cloud Academy is mostly for our partners. That's essentially it. Just and then there's maybe another opportunity, but this is something we can take offline. But it's really for our partners. That's what it's designed for. So Danielle is asking if the end user training isn't coming. As it stands right now, we haven't explored any opportunities for new end user training, but it's not to say we've offered it in the past. So if we find a great partner and we can bring end user training back to you and it works, it makes sense, we'll absolutely do it. I've worked on it specifically for end user training for a couple of years, finding the right partners so that it actually makes financial sense for the partners and for the customers. And it seems to be a little bit complicated. So I'm going to be perfectly honest. It will depend on if we find the right partner to be able to offer end user training. We offered it for a couple of years already. Yeah, yeah, it was awesome. Again, very hard to deal with these companies for some reason. Either we give them business, they don't find it enough, or it doesn't work out. But hopefully, it's something that we're eventually going to be able to do. So that being said, this is the platform itself. Really cool. This is I just went in certification and preparation, but I'm going to go into my learning. Um, what's great about it, my learning, so it's actually suggested a few training courses. I was doing this presentation in French. So as you can see, there's also some French courses, but it doesn't matter. We are all English speaking. But one thing that I want to show you is that our IT Cloud slash content is sitting right there. So you see unlocking collaboration across tenants. That's right there on the platform. And that's something that was delivered by the IT Cloud team, such as Carl and Steve Lemieux. As you can see, I can get access to specific things. I can go into certifications and I can go into directly and look at different certifications I'm looking for. As you guys can see, there's a lot of different certifications on the Microsoft side. So now, I think that if we wanted to show a couple of different things here. So if I go to certification preparation, and put a lot of emphasis on certification preparation. These were the 22 certifications I looked into, but it doesn't mean that um, Danielle, non-curated content, absolutely. Everything I'm showing here is the possibilities of the platform, but you can go and do a search for, I mean, you know, write on the chat the type of training you'd like, and I'll put it in there. Instance, micro tick courses. Yeah, why not? Micro tick. I don't even know what that is. Sorry, I'm misspelling this. Micro. Hey, look at that. Does that answer your question? Perfect. So, yes, as you can see, and here, if you go into certifications, um, I see. So there's some fans of some specific trainers. So maybe I'll look into it. So here, as you can see, AWS training, and all of these, even as obviously even the technologies that we don't offer at IT Cloud are available. As you can see, you've got the Google Cloud, Juniper, and if you click on Microsoft, and yeah, you get a whole lot of different certifications that are available, certification path, right? So, furthermore, you can go out and explore. As you can see, different categories here. Cloud certifications, cybersecurity. So a wealth of knowledge. Like I said, we're talking about thousands and thousands of courses, and we've actually created some learning path for you. French courses, Dynamic 365 and Power Platform courses, comes to certification courses, Microsoft certification security, Azure certification courses. And I think one of the most important thing to understand is that this gives you the ability to actually follow up and have analytics of who's being trained inside of your organization, and sharing specific learning path with people that are trained inside of the organization. Got another question here. Does it give you the opportunity to write the cert exams as well? um, good question. So it gives you the exams. So you've got exams and things like that, but you can't take the Microsoft exam directly from there. I'm going to talk about that a little later. You can see what are the things that you can do, but exams that there's test exams inside of the platform, and that's one of the reasons why we expanded the Udemy offering, which was limited to 50 courses, so that the partners have access to the labs, the exams, and a lot of different things that will give you the opportunity to more easily pass your exams. So you've got a few learning paths. We're actually going to be adding more, just to make it, it's more of a curated view of, what we think as IT Cloud tech, maybe level one, level two. If somebody that wants to specialize in security, somebody that wants to develop their team's phones skills, they might want to train, type of training that they might want to do. So I'm just going to go back into the presentations. So here's our a few examples of the type of courses that you can find. So you can actually get your solution designation, so that you get your um, Microsoft solution designations to get higher incentives and perks from Microsoft as well. And here are some of the core modules that we're going to be offering in 2025. I see a small error. I didn't translate calendar. I said it's left it in French. It says calendrier, but I will correct it once it goes online. So side by side with the actual content of Udemy, you're going to get content from IT Cloud that is going to be delivered by real life people, where you can ask questions, and such as some of the content that we're going to be delivering, Microsoft Azure backups, Intune fundamental, mastering SharePoint as a power user, improving security of M365 tenants, built-in Copilot agents, SharePoint restricted search and advanced management, training on AvePoint, Opus, and so much more. This is a short list. We're building out the calendar. It should be available in the coming weeks, probably 1 or 2 weeks. and you're going to have the exact dates of that. Yes, so Danielle is asking if there's a curated list. Yes, the curated list was offered in the learning path I just demoed. So that's what you're going to be looking at. And I was thinking of making some really nice stuff like Steve suggested trainings and things like that. The type of things that you see at book clubs and I'm sorry, and so you're going to see all this information available. The document is going to be available on the portal in next coming weeks, but this is actually going to be, this presentation is going to be available probably in the next couple of days in the IT Cloud portal. So workshops. So a couple of workshops that are coming very soon. We're going to have the Business Central full day training. That is going to be on the 20th of March. And we're going to have the Building a Copilot practice. I would guess it's probably sometime in May. And the reason is we're going to be giving this course in French we're going to be giving this course in French on May 21st. So give it a week or so, and we're going to give it the Building a Copilot practice in English, full day. It's going to be really good stuff. The material is very impressive, so I look forward to be able to, and I'm most likely going to participate in that particular workshop. So looking forward to being with you at that particular workshop slash boot camp. Vouchers. So Danielle's been asking about Microsoft testing. We've had for a number of years vouchers available from Microsoft. For people that take advantage of IT Cloud Academy, they want to go and have training available. They've got the training now. They want to get the certs, to get the solution designations to further their career. So we've had vouchers available for a very long time for Microsoft. Most of the time it was 50% off. We were told by Microsoft that they only have a few vouchers left. We are working internally to be able to provide you and the IT Cloud Academy members for a specific number of vouchers per business so that you can use. If you've ever taken some of the Microsoft exams, you understand that they're not necessarily cheap. We're talking usually about $200 USD, and then with the dollar being where it's at, could be pretty expensive, if you're planning on taking a lot of exams. But, we're looking forward to doing so. And that's what we're going to be doing. So for the time being, I think we still have a few vouchers, but we're designing a program around IT Cloud, around the IT Cloud Academy member to be able to provide some relief in terms of vouchers. So Danielle is asking if $200 for a single exam, that's cheap, isn't it? It's $200 to write the exam. Depends on, I guess it depends. For some people it's cheap. For some others, they'd like it to be free. So that being said, it depends on the partner. But I know that once when we were giving vouchers, partners were extremely happy to actually get vouchers. If they don't get them, they buy and purchase them themselves. So here's the training and subscription that we're offering. We're talking about here 1,000, more than plus thousands and thousands. I put in 1,000 as a number, but I could have put $10,000 of training. So our training offer, we have multiple. We have the basic, which is just Udemy itself, $30 a month per user. If you are self-employed, just one person company business, and you want to have access to our, it's all inclusive. You get access to Udemy, you get access to the live training, the videos, and as well as the boot camps. If you are a partner and you want to cover the breadth of your technicians, we have a plan for up to 10 users where it's $340 a month. Again, every single user gets their own login, their own users. They're able to have their own training path, and they have access. So it is for 10 users, $340 a month. And includes, it's all inclusive. If you're a non-member and you want to go a la carte, The technical trainings are $110 and the boot camps are $225. Some people find it easier to do it this way. I think that there's a lot of value in having technical training. For as an example, we will deliver them. You won't get access to the recording. Same as well as with the boot camps. So it's as if you were taking a class. There's no recording available, but with all the other plans, you have access to the recordings and the videos as well. And I think that pretty much ends the presentation for today. Um, so here's a survey. If you got lots of information, you want to share your feedback, I'd be always happy to hear it. And thank you very much for listening. If you want to ask, or ask us questions, we're here to be able to, answer them. And we're on YouTube. This great content is going to be available. If you go on YouTube and you type in IT Cloud in one word, you will have access to, a lot of webinars that we've recorded throughout the years. We used to have the content directly on our portal, but now we've decided to make it available to all the partners. So thank you very much. If you want to get more or listen to some of these videos, go there. And again, thank you very much for taking the time. Steve Noel, if you want to reach out and send me an email, I greatly appreciate it. If you have questions on ITCloud Academy, you can send emails at itca@itcloud.ca. So, well, if we don't get to chat some more today, just want to wish you guys and folks and women good afternoon. All right. Thank you very much, everyone.